guys, happy Saturday. I am so excited to be here. You are looking at the corner of my home office. It's a little bit dark because it's late. It's just what it is, sorry. I meant to do a video earlier today and time got away from me. And here I am on a Saturday night at almost 9 p.m. And randomly I am making a bottle of perfume. So I figured I would invite you guys in. Hey, Nicole. So I figured that I would share with you guys just how I do it, how stupid simple it is. This is very quick. It doesn't take long at all. And answer any questions about why I do it and share with you a little bit about like synthetic fragrances and all sorts of good stuff. Hey Tyla, hi, how are you? So I'm drinking like a super delicious, healthy antioxidant drink that also gives you energy, which is a really bad idea to do at Saturday night at 9 o'clock. But they taste so good. So, okay, so let's talk about perfume. I ran out today. So this is just really practical. And I ran out of one of my favorite blends. And so I'm going to show you how I make it. And then hopefully you guys can ask some questions if you have any. And we'll talk about synthetic perfume and why I stayed away from that. So I used to be the girl who loved perfume, who loved just smelling good, feeling confident. How many of you guys, so I'm 39, I grew up in the like up and coming rise of Bath and Body Works, and I used to absolutely love the pear scent from Bath and Body Works. Looking back, that makes me want to barf because it's so terrible smelling. But I guess when you're like 15 years old, you think that smells amazing, right? How many of you guys use Bath and Body Works? Anyways, for those of you who have like listened to my hormone journey and all sorts of things regarding my health journey, you know that I realized about 5 or 6 years ago that I had some pretty intense thyroid and adrenal damage due to stress and not eating things that worked well with my body. And probably a good deal of that has to do with exposure to synthetic chemicals. And so once I learned that, and once I realized that like you could actually get rid of that stuff in your life, a whole world opened. It's like the Matrix. Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Tyla, I used to love it. Now I can't stand it. Exactly right, girl. Like it's so bad, but when you're 15 years old, you don't know any better and you think that that smells really good, right? So anyways, I started doing some reading on synthetic fragrance. And if you haven't watched my other videos this week, I've been talking a little bit about that. But long story short, the FDA does not regulate the ingredients that go into synthetic fragrances. So if you have anything at all that has synthetic fragrance in it, hey Shasta, synthetic fragrance is a catch-all phrase for pretty much anything. So the FDA doesn't like put restrictions. You can literally put, if you're a company, you can literally put anything in a product and just call it parfum or natural fragrance or something like that, and that's your free pass. So quite commonly, companies will make kind of things in a lab, and those things in a lab are full of hormone disruptors. So that's what I learned, is that bottom line, synthetic fragrance means hormone disruption. So if you struggle with energy, if you struggle with acne, weight gain, fatigue, disrupted hormone patterns, so you are tired in the morning and wired at the end of the day, all sorts of things like that, synthetic fragrances are the first thing that I recommend that you remove from your life. So once I realized that, I went on a quest to remove all synthetic fragrances from my life. So one of the things that I was struggling with is like, okay, well now that I can't have my perfume because all of that's made in a lab, what do? Well, I turn to essential oils. So I'm gonna share with you how I make my perfume from essential oils. It is so stinking easy. Now, some of you guys are probably, I'm so glad, so many of you guys are jumping on. Shasta, I was just talking about you yesterday. Randomly, I ran into Bylon at Fort Belvoir. So that's another story. I'll get back to the video, but he says hi. Anyways, now of course I lost my train of thought. Anyways, oh yeah, so I used to love lots of perfume, and one of the perfumes that I, as an adult, like past my Bath and Body Works phase, used to use was a perfume from Origins that I absolutely loved, and I thought it smelled amazing. And Origins is one of those companies that has lots of green labeling, and you think that they're super healthy for you, but unfortunately, companies like Origins as well, all sorts of companies do what we call greenwashing, where it looks like they might be healthy for you, but ultimately they don't disclose the ingredients that they use, and quite frankly, all of that stuff is built in a lab. And so the problem with lab-created perfumes, like I said, is that they've got synthetic hormones or synthetic ingredients that disrupt your hormones. And so what that ultimately means for you, hey Cheryl, hey Jolene, is that your body doesn't know what to do with the things that are in those synthetic made perfumes. And so a hormone disruptor is a chemical that will block your body's ability to send chemical messages through your hormone system. And so unfortunately, what that means is that if you are already under stress and you are already not getting enough sleep and you are already busy and you are already like maybe not taking care of yourself in an ideal way, because we all have lives, and this is not to like shame anybody, I'm just saying we all have stuff going on. So it doesn't make sense to add on to that. It makes sense to kind of support your body and really give it the most love and the most care that you can get. But at the same time, we're women, and there are, same thing for men, right? Same thing for men, actually. 2 days ago, I made like a cologne for my husband, and he makes his own beard oil and all that stuff. Like, he's really good at this. In fact, quite honestly, he's probably better at this than I am because it's so stinking easy. He comes up with amazing combinations that smell very masculine and amazing. So instead of going to the store and buying something that might be hormone disrupting, you can use nature and the power of plants that are grown amazingly ethically and without chemical additives and without pesticides, and you can use that to support your body. So the really cool thing about plants, and not all plants, but plants that are grown without pesticides and plants that are grown in an amazing environment, is that they can work with your body. And so how many of you guys, yeah, thanks Cheryl, I know you're a big fan of this stuff. Everyone has stuff, most of us don't know what stuff we're putting on that's harmful. Absolutely. And that, you know, so one product a day isn't that big of a deal, but unfortunately that synthetic fragrance is in like your perfume and your shampoo and your body wash and, you know, your dude's beard oil and your deodorant and your cologne and all that kind of stuff, your hairspray, your eyeshadow, your makeup, like whatever. And so ultimately at the end of the day, the Environmental Work Group estimates that a woman, an American woman, has anywhere from 300 to 500 micro exposures to harmful chemicals. So unfortunately, that adds up over time. And so if you're like me, I'm 39 years old, you've had decades of harmful chemicals entering your body. And so this is just a really easy way to get some of that out. And if you guys are, you know, kind of interested in learning more, then just reach out to me and send me a note. But I was making my perfume tonight, so I figured I would share that with you. So you guys ready? And you can ask me questions along the way and I'll do my best. Okay, so this is a roller bottle. This is kind of a cute little fancier one. It looks like a small little perfume bottle. I have ones that have spray tops and I have ones that have roller tops. This one has a little roller top. So you just kind of roll it on, you know, your pulse points or your neck or whatever, the back of your neck. So it's got this little metal roller bottle and you're just gonna remove that. So now I've got an empty bottle. Okay, so this is what I'm going to make tonight, which is my favorite. Yeah, you guys, EWG is amazing. If you wanna know more about the impact of chemicals on your body, go to the Environmental Work Group website. It's a nonprofit, it's just a watchdog organization that has incredible, incredible information. Okay, so how many of you guys love Anthropologie? How many of you guys shop at Anthropologie? Have you gone in and smelled the candles? They smell amazing, right? There's a whole line of candles that are named after islands and tropical places. And there's one called the Volcano candle that I used to be obsessed with before I realized that the synthetic fragrances that were harming my hormones were the ones that were making the candles smell good. Mind blown, right? I did not understand that. So I have a Volcano candle perfume that smells exactly like that. The same exact smells, but better, but really good for you. Isn't that cool, right? So cool. Okay. So if you guys go to Anthropologie, if you have an Anthropologie like in your hometown like I do, then next time you go in and you smell all the amazingness, know that unfortunately that is not super good for your health, but I have a version that is. Okay, so the secret ingredients to this Anthropologie candle blend are orange, geranium, grapefruit, and spruce. So these little bottles basically have plant juice in them. That's really what they are. They're plant juice. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So spruce, this is a bottle of spruce, and this is literally blue spruce trees from Idaho that have been distilled down into this little bottle. Same thing, this is oranges, where the orange rind has been pressed, and so not the juice, but the oils from the orange rind are in this bottle. This bottle has geranium flowers in it, so again, it's the pressed insides of the geranium flower, like the liquid, and then this is a grapefruit bottle, so this has got the oils from the rind of the grapefruit. So it's not juice, it's the oils from the rind of the grapefruit. So they have a really lasting smell. So if you can imagine, like, have you ever zested, zested a lemon or an orange or some sort of citrus? The reason why you zest things while you're baking is because those really, really good oils are in the rind, not in the juice. Like, the juice is great and delicious, but it doesn't have the powerful properties that are in the rind. Yeah, exactly right. Oh, so good. Fantastic. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I make my perfume. So I'm going to do 7 drops of each of these oils. And it's not scientific. Like, some people kind of geek out on their recipes, but I don't know. I'm kind of a good is good enough person. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to take this bottle, and some of the oils, they've got different viscosity, right? So some of them are really thick, and this spruce one is a really thick oil. So it takes a second to get going. Let's see, I'll see if I can, yeah. Oh, you guys are so interested in this. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to learn more, reach out to me. Okay, this guy doesn't want to cooperate. Let's do this. I'll come back to that. Let's go with geranium. So these are plants, right? They're absolutely amazing plants, and unfortunately, they don't always cooperate the way you want in the bottle. 2, 3, 4, actually, you know what? Let me do 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna do 9 drops of each of these 4, okay? So that was geranium. Oh my God, it smells just like the geranium flower, if you know what that smells like. Okay, I wanna make sure I put the right cap in the right bottle. So that was 9 drops of geranium. Hey, Christina. Yeah, good enough is good enough, Cheryl. I'm with you. I mean, like, you could get all fancy and have like crazy recipes and stuff, but I don't. Okay, so this is orange. I'm gonna do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And orange comes out of the bottle very easily. Fun fact, orange oil, yes, smells like heaven, number 1, but also does a great job at a natural teeth whitener. So if you add a drop of orange to your toothpaste every night, you can naturally whiten your teeth, which is amazing. And for like no money, right? Okay, so this is grapefruit. You gotta smell it before you put it in. Grapefruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's cool about these oils is that when you rub them on your skin, they ultimately soak into your bloodstream, just like all the beauty products that you put on your skin and your face. And so what they do is these molecules, these oil molecules, are so small. They're not, so kind of calling them essential oils is sometimes a little bit confusing for people because they associate oil with like a fatty oil, like a coconut oil or a avocado oil or a, some sort of fatty carrier oil, but it's not like that. They're more like water than they are that type of oil. And so these molecules are very, very tiny. Remember, they're basically plant juice. They're the immune system of the plant that has been distilled down into a bottle. And so what happens is you rub that on your skin, or you inhale it, and or you can ingest them if they're high quality, and those go into your bloodstream. It takes 26 seconds, and ultimately they end up in your bloodstream. And so what they do is they work with your body to support your body in different ways, which is just really cool. And so what they can do is they can help your body system. So this particular blend is going to help your hormones. It's going to help your limbic system, which is where you have emotions and feelings. It's going to help your cardiovascular system. It's going to help all sorts of things. I'm sure I'm missing like 85 things. All right, so we did geranium, grapefruit, and orange, and now we've got to do some oh, you know why the spruce isn't coming out? It's because the bottle's empty. Hold on, I'm gonna get another one. Pause, I'll be right back. Okay, new bottle. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So many, I'm sure I'm missing comments, so I'll have to go back. Okay, so this bottle is empty. It's one of my favorites too. If you guys ever gotten like a live Christmas tree and that smell is intoxicating, that's what this smells like. It's so good. Leah, yeah, absolutely. Jasmine is amazing and super sexy and good for all sorts of things health-wise. So yes, we do. Okay, this spruce though is so good. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got a bottle that'll actually come out. So let's do 9 drops of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we're rocking. Okay, can you guys see this? So here's the bottle, and I've got that in the bottom. And now I'm going to take a carrier oil. So this is a fatty oil blend. So this has coconut oil, sesame oil, grape, sweet almond, sunflower, olive, and a couple other oils in it. But it is liquid at room temperature. Okay, so this is fantastic. So it's got a little pump on it because I use it all the time. And I'm just gonna pump. Let's see, I'll try to do this so you guys can see it. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm just gonna pump that in here till I fill the rest of the bottle up. And there we go. So now it's all filled up, right? Now I'm gonna take this roller top and I'm going to press it on there, right? There we go. Voila, healthy perfume in a bottle. Looks beautiful, smells amazing. So I can, I can kind of shake it. Shaking it isn't really the best. I guess it's kind of just like gently, I don't know, moving it back and forth is the best way to mix it up. So let's try this now. I know you guys can't smell this, so it's only benefiting me, sorry. But now I can, I don't know if you guys can really see that. You probably can't see that on the video, but smells amazing. So there you go. I've got my Anthropologie Volcano blend in a roller. And now this will probably last me because I'm a freak. I use this so many times per day. I will probably use this 3 times per day just because it makes me feel good and it reduces stress and it's good for your systems and all your body. This will probably last me a couple, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so, but it's a fraction of the price. It's good for you and it's fun and it smells amazing. And when people ask me why I smell so good, I'm like, because I make my own perfume because it's amazing. So what questions do you guys have? Talk to me. Do I have a jasmine? Okay, yep, I answered that. Emotions are all improved by oils, absolutely. So many good. What carrier oil do you use if it's a spray top? If I am spraying something, I use very little carrier oil, but I use the same one. This is like a vegetable oil blend. And the reason why I use this particular brand of oils and carrier oil is because of the quality. So remember we were talking about the fact that it's really important to not have synthetic things. Most of the essential oils on the market, quite frankly, aren't pure essential oils. And so, and also same thing for carrier oils. A lot of times when the plants are grown, so when the spruce trees are grown or the geranium flowers are grown, people will maybe not have your best interest in mind and they will spray pesticides on the plants or not treat them in a way that they should be treated. It's also really important that you distill it at the right temperature to get all the molecules in good condition out into the bottle. I know I'm getting super scientific here, but if you can imagine, you don't want to grow a plant and then like torch it while it's being distilled and ruin all the health supporting properties that are in this bottle. So there's only one company that I use and I've tried them all. I have tried every single company out there and this is the one that I landed on because this one has high quality stuff
And ultimately what that means is that it gets results, it makes you feel better, and you actually can support your body in the way that you deserve to be supported. So if you have digestive problems, there are oils that can help you with that. If you have skin challenges, there are oils that can help you with that. If you just want some good smelling perfume, this will actually help support your stress levels, help support your mood, help support everything in your body. And I'm not hating on people who do this, but if you end up going to like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or even nicer places, even like Whole Foods or your local co-op or Target or something like that, and you're buying a quote essential oil, I promise you, it is either diluted, it was grown with some sort of pesticides, or there's some sort of additives that are watering it down, and ultimately it's not gonna yield you the effect that you want, which is kind of a bummer because like, Lord knows I love Target. I saw oils at Costco the other day being sold in like a big 10 pack, and it was like 10 for $24. That should be your first clue that they're nonsense and they're garbage and they're actually not pure oils. Because if you can think about it, just think about it for a second. So I put spruce oil in this perfume, right? Think about the time and the care and the effort that it takes to grow a spruce tree, like a full-on Christmas tree, right? And then to take that tree and to chop it up and to actually distill it, have a whole entire warehouse operation where you are distilling these trees down to like the juice that's in the tree bark and the tree needles and stuff like that, and then to care for it with the care that it deserves to be put into a bottle and then shipped to your home. That can't be done. It just can't be done for that kind of price. And I'm not saying more money is always better. I'm just saying you want to make sure that you are investing in a company that has your best interest in mind and that is not out to just get a profit by adulterating their oils with either watering them down. I've even seen company reports where like people adulterate their oils with different alcohols or formaldehyde or different terrible chemicals, and so that defeats the whole purpose, right? So a lot of people will go to, no joke, you want to know where the first bottle of essential oil that I bought was? On the clearance rack at Marshall's. I didn't know. I thought that was great. I didn't know that there was a difference. And so I got it home and I had like a little diffuser that I had bought on Amazon, which was really crappy. But I didn't know. And I put my oil in my diffuser and I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be magic and it's supposed to help me sleep. And it did nothing. And I was like, well, this is nonsense. And I threw it all away because I didn't think it worked. And so for the longest time, I thought, well, this oil stuff is just like a fad and it's nonsense and it doesn't work. And I don't know why these people are so excited about it. And what I realized is that I wasn't using actual oils. I was using some nonsense that was probably shipped from China or India that wasn't good quality. So once I found a company that had good quality and took care of their plants and revered their plants, like really, really respected their plants. Ultimately, this company was founded by a farmer, not a businessman. And that's the way that they approach their stuff. So when I make a perfume like this, it is just the highest quality you can possibly get. And what that does is that it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. It lightens my mood up. So you guys know I'm in the Army. I have an essential oil diffuser in my office. And when I put it on, that smell reverberates all throughout like our C-suite, right? The executive suite. And people down the hallway will come in and they'll go, can I just sit here for a second? Can I just sit down and smell this? Because it feels amazing. And that's the difference. When you get those synthetic things, they just don't smell good. They don't make you feel good. And you're not going to get the physical health results. So what's really cool is that in the last couple of years, I've been able to use these to get rid of all the toxic chemicals in my home. Just makes me feel amazing. So I wish that for everybody. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing questions. Hey, Becky, Jennifer, Cheryl, you guys are awesome. Yeah, so anyways, that's it. What questions do you guys have? How many of you, comment below, how many of you would want to try making your own perfume? Let me know in the comments. I have recipes upon recipes upon recipes upon recipes, like all day long, all day long. I would love to share those with you if you guys would like. So Becky, love getting rid of toxic chemicals. Yes, I know, like it just makes you feel amazing. So Becky, you probably missed the beginning, but I made the Anthropologie Volcano blend in this, and it is fantastic. I wish everybody, like, can Facebook get on some smell-o-vision? Because Oh, it smells like heaven. It smells like heaven. Okay, I'm gonna check it out and see if you guys have any questions. Did you already share where you got your bottle from? Oh, great question. I'm gonna have to look that up. I honestly don't remember where I got this one from, but I'll link it below after this video is over. I have a stash in my redone office now of roller bottles, and I'm kind of a bottle junkie. I love bottles. Here's another one that I bought. This one is my current daily perfume because I ran out of this other one. This one is from Astro Barn Designs. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's this beautiful turquoise color and it's got a wooden top. So anyways, I'm a bottle junkie. I might have gotten this on Etsy. I can't remember, but I'll check it out. I'll link it below. Did you share the recipe? Yeah, so Becky, I did 9 drops each. I'll post it below also of Northern Lights Black Spruce, Grapefruit, Orange, and Geranium. And it smells exactly like Anthropologie. Bottle junkies unite. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. You're obviously my people because you love bottles. There's so many things. So many good bottles, so many spray, like beautiful, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to like go grab some and show you guys because they're so pretty. I have a whole collection of unused bottles and rollers waiting to happen. So they're great. The reason why I have so many, in all seriousness, is because I use them a lot, number one. Number two, they're really handy to have for gifts. So I give a lot of gifts that are like I would give this as a gift to somebody, right? Somebody who I love and obviously deeply care about because this is so special and so amazing. So I would give this to them as a gift. So I just have a lot of those around. It's just nice, and they're not that expensive or anything like that. You know, it's just, they're fun to have around, and it's fun to carry something like this in your pocket. This oil blend that I made a couple weeks ago is one to help me with my goals for this year. So I have a lot of emotional support oils in this one, including rose oil, which is, if you know anything about rose oil, is very, 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 very special. It's got the, I don't know, it's just really special and luxurious. And so this one I've been using for every single day since January 1st to help me stay on my goals because I've got big goals this year. So it's fun. I mean, you can, you know, smell and emotion are really intricately linked. Think about all your favorite smells, and they're usually tied to memories in some way, right? If I asked you what your childhood home smelled like, you could probably describe that, or your favorite vacation, you could probably say, oh, it smelled like this. Like smell and memory and emotion are really linked. So it's really kind of cool because when you make something like this, you can support really healthy emotions when you're not feeling great or when you're frustrated at something or whatever emotions you're going through. You can put yourself kind of in a positive state by thinking positively and then linking that with a smell. So this one that I made that's like supposed to remind me of my goals, every time I put this on, it centers me and reminds me that I have to be focused on my goals for the year. So I wasn't planning on sharing all that, but that's how I use them. Yeah, fantastic. What other questions do you guys have? I love it. You guys are my people because you're on a Saturday night, hanging out, watching me make healthy perfume. What questions do you have about hormones? I'm not a hormone expert by any means, and I'm not like a chemistry expert by any means, but I do know my journey, and I can share a little bit of that with you guys if you have any questions. Awesome. I'll wait for just a minute because there's a little bit of a lag. And if there's no questions, then I'll hop off and I'll give you guys a link to this. Okay, so bottom line though, if you want to grab your own oils and you care that they are effective, because that is the key, reach out to me. Basically to get a starter kit of oils, which includes an essential oil diffuser and 11 of the most classic, amazing, fantastic essential oils that you will ever get your hands on. It is on sale, which is very, very rare, through Sunday. So let me know, private message me. I would love to help you get started. It's the same kit that I got started with that provided me hormone support, skin support, sleep support, digestive support, all sorts of things, support for sore muscles after my workouts, all sorts of things. So it's just like a fantastic starter kit for one of everything that you might possibly need. And then when you do grab that starter kit, what I end up doing is I give you a package full of love, like a package full, I send you a package with recipes and all sorts of good stuff. Nicole, I got you, girl, perfume recipes. I'll post them in our group. I got you. Yeah, so then I send you like a little reference guide, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I'd love to have some, but I don't know how to use them. First of all, it's stupid easy. Second of all, like, you can't screw it up. Third of all, I'll give you a reference guide that will teach you all of that. Yes, would love some perfume recipes. Okay, guys, got it. It looks like I've got a lot of follow-up to do. Sherry, reach out to me. Send me a private message. Let's chat. Yeah, you're so welcome, Cheryl. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm going to drink the rest of my energy drink, dumb choice, and call it a day. But I would love, if any of you guys have any questions, just private message me. I'll do my best to get caught up on all the comments on this video. So I hope you guys have a lovely Saturday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on a Saturday night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.